What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today we got some pretty interesting news. Ken Roczen will be returning to the Pro Motocross Series on his 450 in Unidilla, but interestingly, he will race the final round at Ironman on an RMZ 250. So right off the bat, Unidilla is already getting pretty exciting. We have Ken Roczen returning, Cooper Webb returning, Colt Nichols returning, Justin Barcia returning. We also have Garrett Marchbanks likely debuting for that pro circuit team on the 250 side of things. So there's a lot to be excited about the coming round in Unidilla, but I'm really looking forward to the final round in Ironman. There's a really good chance that Haiden Deegan will already have the title wrapped up going into the final round. He already has a whole race lead over the field, so as long as he can at least maintain his points lead, he'll have it wrapped up going into Ironman. So while the 250 class does have a lot of depth, and it could still be a pretty interesting race, Ken coming in on the 250 really shakes things up, and it's going to make it a lot of fun to watch regardless. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on Haiden and his points chase and see if he is able to lock it down going into Ironman. I think if he is, then we could see a pretty good battle between Haiden Deegan and Ken Roczen at Ironman, since Haiden can basically safely send it and not have to worry about the title. Now obviously Hayden's not going to just be reckless, he still has to think about SMX and things like that, and the same could be said about Ken. But at the end of the day, both of these guys are racers, and you know Ken's not going to want to come in and get beat by the young kid, and you know that Hayden's going to want to go in there and beat Ken just to show that he is the best new kid on the block. Now if I had to pick, I would probably give the edge to Haiden since he's been racing on the 250, he's dialed in, he's been absolutely sending it. Ken hasn't been on a 250 in years, and no offense to that RMZ, but it's definitely not quite up to par with the Star Yamaha. With all of that being said, I definitely don't think you can count Ken out. You put Ken out in front of Haiden, and that could be an interesting race. So obviously I am excited to have Ken back at the next round on a 450, and that should be a pretty good race to watch as well, but I feel like the main talking point here is that he's going to step down to the 250 for the final round in Ironman. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let me down in the comments below. What do you think about Ken stepping down to the 250? Is it a bad move? Are you excited for it? And where do you see him slotting in the 250 class? Either way, it's pretty cool that we have something to talk about and to look forward to during these weeks off. I'm really excited to see how the rest of the season plays out, as I'm sure you guys are as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.